What does Christian Community Church believe? Here we go, essential number 7. There will be a bodily resurrection of the just and the unjust and a time of judgment by God. Those that are saved have the promise of eternal blessedness and joy. Those that are lost are promised eternal suffering and punishment. In essential number 7, we see two different eternal existences contrasted. There's an offer of existing in eternal blessedness and joy, and there is a risk of existing in eternal suffering and punishment if that offer is rejected. This point rightly comes toward the end of our list of essentials, after the nature of God and His actions of reconciliation toward us have already been explored. To begin with point 7 might inadvertently communicate that God has said something along the lines of, "Love me or else," as if His character and nature didn't matter, but we see this is not the case at all. What God has shown in the scriptural narrative is the nature of His divine love. If we refuse to follow Him in loving others as we love ourselves, with the willingness even to suffer hardship for others, we cannot experience blessedness and joy. This reality has nothing to do with an arbitrary punishment for disobedience, and everything to do with God's nature of love. If we choose cold-blooded selfishness and pride, we choose suffering by its nature. However, these choices, this failing within us, is systemic. It's inherent. We can't defeat this apart from Christ. It is in Him that we have the victory. One of the things missing from the verbiage of essential number 7 is a demand that literal fire be understood to be part of eternal suffering. It may very well be, or it may not be. Christian Community Church welcomes both views, and this can be kind of difficult for some Christians to accept. But here's our concern. If a person believes that Jesus is the way to life and sacrificial love and therefore can save everyone from the suffering and punishment inherent in living apart from Him, then the chemically reactive nature, or not, of the means of suffering is a peripheral concern. The purpose behind our very concise collection of doctrinal essentials should be clear. The benefit of simplicity, we hope, is unity that allows for individuals to learn from each other, even when it may be uncomfortable. What does it mean to be merely Christian? Or to phrase it another way, what makes someone Christian enough to truly be part of the body of Christ? The vast majority of Christian denominations, institutions, and traditions have far more complex statements of faith and requirements for membership than does Christian Community Church. So maybe we're missing something. Or maybe not. This is the point C.S. Lewis was making in the book Mere Christianity. One may not be of one particular branch or another, like different rooms in the same home, but if we are brothers and sisters, then there must be a focused set of essential truths about which we can mostly agree. And that's the home of Christianity.